Wasted.
What are you doing?
Getting ready for fishing.
Doing okay?
No.
Struggle bus today. We are heading out on Second Cranberry to chase after some trout today. Heading out with Scott. We're gonna go check out some areas, see what we can find. Nonetheless, it's nice weather, a little windy, but hopefully the trout are snapping. Anything, we're looking to see what we can catch out there.
It's gonna be a good day.
It's gotta be a good day. We made it out. At least it's not windy. Pretty good in the hood. Okay, so we got the tent set up. Ideally, hopefully, we don't have to move. But if we gotta move, we gotta move. Oh. Meet Scott, everyone.
Hey guys.
I'll put subtitles for him. We're in the shack. My good friend, fellow guide, accomplice at tackling big lake trout, Scott Connolly. He's guiding with me up at Viking Lodge. He did a few days this summer, and this winter we just took out a big group of guys. So for these big groups that me and Scott have done in the past, we've called them the Prairie Dog because we are both from the prairies. So we're just a couple prairie dogs up here in the north tackling lake trout. So for these big groups, this last weekend we took out a group of 17 guys. We kind of break them up into a little bit smaller groups and go out there and tackle the lake. Fish the lake for 3 days hard, caught a bunch of lake trout. And for these kind of group trips that we're doing, we always have a little bit of an in-house kind of challenge. We have a prize for the biggest fish, a prize for fish caught on certain lures of sponsors that we're working with, and we also usually have some giveaways as well. So this year, the trip was a huge success. Everyone had a great time. There were some big fish caught, and there were some giants lost. Cue up the clip right here. This dude got absolutely dummied by a monster fish. I never seen nothing like it. It was one of those things where there's just nothing you could really do. It was just haul and run for the hills. And that's just how she goes. It's one thing to hook them, but it's another thing to land them. But I'll let Scott kind of explain how this last trip went and kind of how the trip's kind of evolved to how it is now.
So the trip started as a birthday weekender with some guys from down south, some friends of mine. And then after that, we seemed to get a lot of interest in like running an event, so we invited some more people, and it's just kind of progressively grown in the last 5 years. In fact, it's grown so much now that we've decided that we are going to set up a second date next year in February. So we'll have a January event, and then we'll also have an event in February. And the only reason we can make this possible is obviously like a lot of our sponsors have been really great with us over the years, you know, Striker, Eskimo, our friends at Stillwater Adventures, Timber. So there's tons of prizes. It's very impromptu. It's really just about getting a good bunch of lads up here to have a great time chasing these big fish, and a little bit of friendly competition and a little bit of heckling.
This next year, the first event in January is going to be sponsored by Tine Tackel. So the goal of that trip is obviously to catch big fish, but there's going to be a prize specifically for the biggest fish caught on a drop tine lure. And then for our second trip that we're running in February, February Freaks, we're going to have giants, midwinter monsters. So on the second trip, it's going to be sponsored by Eliment Custom Baits. So we're also going to have a special prize category for the biggest fish caught on Eliment Custom Baits. So if you guys think that this is something that kind of interests you guys, drop a comment down below. I'll have myself and Scott's contacts in the description. So we do have some dates already set in stone. We got the lodge fully blocked off for this event. So We got you guys coming in on the 20th of February, fishing the 21st, 22nd, 23rd, 24th, and heading home on the 25th. So if that's something that kind of interests you guys, whether it's a small group, just a group of 2 you guys, or if you got a bigger group in mind and you want to bring up a whole group of 10 or 12 or something like that too, we have a maximum capacity of 20 people that can come be a part of this trip. So when we break it up, each of us take out a group of 10 and we work with that group for the full 4 days. And we have a nice dinner on the last night at the lodge, and we hand out the hardware and some special prizes. Well, it didn't quite go as planned. We just moved. Scott just went to go grab some more propane. Okay, we are in the tent. Let me get my balaclava off. Whew. Okay, we're in the tent. We are set up. We got the lights up. A little bit ghetto, but the lights are up. I got the flags out. We're ready to rock. Scott's just outside getting a few things ready, and hopefully we're gonna drop down and catch some fish. So Scott, I filmed with him 2 times before on 2 videos. We did the challenge to catch all the species on the cranberry lakes in a time crunch. So that video is right here. And we also filmed coming out and exploring the lake and spectating the lake trout spawning in the fall time. So that was a super cool video right here as well. Got some epic drone shots. Some of the coolest, somewhat cinematic footage I think I've ever gotten. But today we're out here on the cranberries out of Viking Lodge. Gonna try to catch some lake trout. On the cranberries, it's a little bit different than Atapap in the sense that on the cranberries, you don't seem to catch as many numbers, but the fish you do catch are a lot better average size. Here's some fish here that I've gotten so far this year on the cranberries, where they're just pretty, they're gorgeous, they're beefy, they're stocky, and they put up a good scrap. And hopefully, fingers crossed, we can get into a few of those today. Gonna see what we can do here. We are in 40 feet of water on a main lake hump, point, whatever you want to call it. Okay, so Scott's down there jigging a blade bait of sorts. I'm dropping down this is a drop tine mushroom head, 1/2 ounce, and then I got a little Z-mount on the back of it. Show them your little creation.
It's a Tackel Derra Coop, I believe. Upgraded the hooks on it, Savage Gear grip treble, 1 ounce.
Come on, baby.
Let's do this.
Flag check. You see that one?
Good.
Bad, it's not up. Good would be if it's up. So far, we've had a couple major rejections, but like I said out here on the cranberries, you don't get a lot of opportunity throughout the day, I found at least, but the opportunities you do get can yield better results.
And I'm totally used to rejection, so it's no big deal.
On par for him.
Yeah.
When trout fishing, time is your enemy.
If you ever find yourself second guessing yourself, just guess again.
Oh, there's a fish.
That's smart, actually.
Here we go, here we go.
You can hit.
Dude. Yes! Stuck him. Feels decent. Oh yeah.
Well, I need to drop one, didn't you?
Oh yeah, she's going on a run, dude. She's coming up at me right now. This is crazy.
This decent fish, dude.
Nice size one?
Yep.
Let's go. Got her. Nice one. Nice long one. Show it to this camera. Epic. That's a beauty. Like this is like typical, like on the crammers, you get a lot of nice sized fish like this. 32.5 incher. Nice cranberry lake trout. Beautiful. Holy. We did it. So like I said, I got that on the little drop tine. This is a 1/2 ounce jig head, and this is a super strong hook in here. I got 100% confidence when using these hooks for big fish. Holy moly.
Windy?
Yeah, she's windy. drifted over a little bit, but still easy enough to pull the line through. Good to go. In case you're wondering why there's been no drone shots in the last video and this video, simply just because it's been so windy or so cold, it's been impossible to get that drone to work properly. Also, don't forget, we are giving this absolute beauty of a sled away. So check it out. Here's where you enter, right here. Every $50 contribution towards Reforestation Canada is entry to win this absolute unit of a sled. This fish coming in here, heavy duty work to me right now.
Get it, bud. Get it. Nice.
Stock him. Smaller fish for sure.
I'll get it. Oh, just a baby.
Just a baby. Still got its Bambi spots. Chaos. I hauled that one up because that was exciting. Right in the snout. Lake trout number 2.
Yeah, baby.
There's a fish, there's a fish, there's a good fish coming in. That's a bigger mark for sure. Surefire, that's a bigger fish. Here it is, here it is. Third time's the charm. Bigger than the last one. Doesn't feel like it's bigger than the first one though. Doing some crazy stuff here. Wow.
Getting funky with you.
Yeah, he's doing some crazy runs.
Oh yeah. Raspy.
Oh yeah, maybe it is bigger. All the way down to the bottom again. Must be bigger, dude.
Yeah. Patience is key.
It's all the way down to the bottom again. This is where it's definitely nice to have a rod that you're confident in doing it with. Having a little bit longer handle to stick under the arm. Is that bigger?
Yeah.
Nice, dude. For this one here. 33 and a quarter almost. 33 and a quarter. So, not a bad fish by any means. Getting out and getting her done. Putting in the time. Ready to rock. Charged up.
She goes.
Wow. Steamrolled in and smoked it. So we've definitely had our fair share of downtime throughout the day, but the few chances we've been given, we've been able to capitalize on a couple, and we've been able to see a couple really nice fish come topside.
Flag before. Oh, flag's up! Flag's up! Yes! We are go!
Okay, don't trip on my line, please, again. Please try not to do this.
About time.
All right, we got a flag up. Let's see what's going on out here.
Oh yeah.
Yes! The old flag at the end. Took out a decent amount of line then.
Yeah.
Just enjoying it.
It's just nice to have a fish on this.
Can you say that again a bit louder?
It's nice to have a fish on. End of the day.
Oh gosh! It didn't even bite the line, dude. It just got wrapped.
Lost it. Lost it.
It literally got wrapped. Unless there's a hook in there. I think it just got lost. Literally didn't even bite. It just got tangled up in the line here. It happens. These fish are curious and essentially caught this one like a booby trap.
Crazy.
Crazy episode of events. Nutty. Okay. Hopefully it doesn't get stuck in this hook again. What do you have to say about that?
Didn't get skunked.
We're out here fishing, not trapping. Okay?
Overwork's good.
Fish, 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 fish. Oh, it just came up to smoke me. Small, whatever it is. Came up out of nowhere though, dude.
Right from the bottom. Oh yeah. A fingerling. Let me get that for you, bud.
Look at him grab it like an eagle.
Fingerling.
Gotta start somewhere. Well, on that note, we're gonna wrap it up. We got 5 fish today and some nice ones to boot. So next time you're up in the area, be sure to check out the cranberry chain out of Viking Lodge.
Won't be disappointed.